friends, it's Deanna here today, and today I've got a quick and easy Valentine's inspired sew for you. I had these fabrics sitting in my fabric stash and I was like, these would make such a cute Valentine's inspired outfit. So I figured, why not? I made the staycation dress. I made it one long tier instead of doing the divided tiers. And I made the cascading blazer, which later in the video I ask you what you think I should make, and now I already made this one. So just comment below and let me know what other cardigan do you think would look good with this staycation dress. Anyway, let's get started. All right, we're gonna start with our staycation dress. I have my skirts. Remember, I just made one long skirt, sleeves and bodice and neckband. And this pattern is super easy to sew up, so we're gonna get it done real quickly. We're gonna grab our bodice front and back and match them right sides together at the shoulders and sew. I'm gonna prep my neckband by folding it right sides together at the short seam and sew that. And if you want to prep your skirts, I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm not adding pockets. I've had this conversation before. I love pockets, but I also don't love pockets. I don't really love pockets on my knit sews. I don't know why. I just don't like them pulling at all on my fabric or anything like that. So I'd rather just not have pockets. I have a little purse, and if I'm doing the cardigan, I may put pockets on the cardigan. We'll see. And then I'll have a place to put my phone on. So I'm just sewing the sides of the skirt right sides together here. Comment below and let me know what you think about pockets. I've asked this question before, and some of you agree with me and some of you don't. I'd like to know, do you always add pockets, or is that something that you're like, I'm not sure, they're overrated? All right, so now we're gonna grab our sleeve and match up that center point right sides together with the shoulder seam and go all the way down on each side for both sleeves. All right, let's go sew those. All right, now we're gonna match up those side seams, right sides together and sew. While we're there, we can also work on our neckband by folding wrong sides together, and finding our quarters. We do have videos here on our channel on how to get the perfect neckband. So if that's something that you've been struggling with, make sure you check our video. There's one called Bands that it just goes over exactly how I do my bands to get a perfect neckband every single time. And I'll try to add that link up here at the top if you want to follow that. I'm also going to quarter my neck area, I'm sorry. Now we're going to match up those quarter points together, right sides together. I'm gonna go sew that stuff up, and while we're there, I'm gonna put in a gathering stitch here at the top of my skirt. I've got my front and back marked, and I'm gonna put in just a long straight basting stitch where I'll pull together and gather to fit the waistband, the waist area. All right, next I'm going to gather this skirt to fit the bodice. I like to mark my bodice front and back so that way I can match up the front and back of the skirt and then gather to fit. Gather by pulling the basting stitch, and I do kind of turn it to fit the side. That way I know how much I need to gather. Once I've gathered enough, then I can just even my gathers out so they look even. All right, once the gathers look nice and even, I'm gonna match them right sides together with the quarter points on my bodice. After that, all we'll have left is hemming, because this is such an easy pattern. And we can go ahead and fold that hem up now if you want to, or come back and do it, but I like to go ahead and do it all at the same time. So I'm gonna go ahead and fold that hem off the bottom of my skirt and of my sleeve, and then we'll be all done. I'll be using my cover stitch for hemming. It's not a serger. It looks like a serger, but is a machine that is specifically for top stitching and is a time saver. I love it. We'll sew that. All right, we are done with this dress. How quick and easy was that? Super cute. I love it. It is so soft with this fabric. I love the one tier, and that made it super quick. So I love it. Again, I used the scoop neckline for this one, and then I just made one bodice instead of having the two. And now I'm going to be using this beautiful fabric here to create like a little cardigan to go over it. And I'm thinking the Chapman cardigan. I'm going to look around at the website again and see the Chapman cardigan is super quick and easy as well. So I think that that's the reason why I'm going to go with that one, but we'll see. Comment below and let me think what cardigan I should make for this. And we'll see, like if you pause it and comment now and see if that's the cardigan I chose. And if not, then I have a lot of this fabric. I might just have to make 2 different cardigans with it, because this is the perfect cardigan fabric. I got this at a bundle from Walmart. That was like 4 yards for $4, but it's beautiful. But anyway, all right, so let's get started on the cardigan. All right, today I decided to go with the cascading blazer. I feel like I love the shape of the front, so I think this is gonna be a great one. This one has a cut on the back, mirror back. So that means that I have to, the first thing to do is to grab your 2 back pieces, place them right sides together, and sew that back seam. I've had people ask me why we sew that back seam sometimes, and it gives you a better shape to your back, because our back kind of curves here. So being able to cut it into 2 pieces gives you allows you to have this little curve here, so it fits a lot better around your back. So let's go sew that up. All right, next I'm gonna grab my facing, and I'm gonna add some lightweight interfacing to the wrong side of it. Now, my fabric is not a fraying fabric, but if you have fabric that frays or anything like that, you can go ahead and finish off the raw edge of that facing, but I'm just gonna leave it. We're gonna match up the back of the facing to the back of the bodice, the back of the back bodice, and then we're matching them right sides together, and we're sewing this neck area here. So I'm gonna go sew that up. All right. Now we're gonna fold that right towards the wrong side of the fabric and give it a good steam here. Now you can go top stitch that down. I'm just gonna leave it, and you can go ahead and baste this sides together here, so that when you're gonna sew your shoulders, it doesn't move on you and end up standing up. You all know I am a little bit of a rebel, so I'm just leaving it. What I'm doing is I'm just gonna pin it here so it doesn't move, but I'm pinning it farther enough away from the edge that it's not gonna get caught when I'm sewing the shoulder seams. I'm gonna grab my front bodice and right sides together. I'm gonna place them on each side. Now you'll see that it will match up out here on the outer edge, and on the inseam edge you'll have like a 1/4 inch hanging out, and you're supposed to have that there, because after, when we go top stitch it, we're going to fold that seam in. Do the same on the other side. Make sure you match up the part where the sleeve is gonna go, and go out to the inside, to the neck area. And you'll see that on the inside here, we have about a 1/4 inch hanging out. I'm gonna steam this seam here, especially because my fabric is so stretchy. I want to make sure that I steam every step of the way. That helps it lay nice and flat. And then here at this corner where I have that piece that is left over in the shoulder area, we're gonna fold that in, and that is gonna get top stitched. And I'm gonna do that at the same time that I'm going to top stitch the whole front side. So I'm just gonna pin it for now, or clip it, because I'm gonna go all the way down and hem that front side in a little bit. And we're gonna do the same on the other side. So you can go ahead and do that first, or I'm gonna do it all at the same time. But what I'm going to do before I do that is I'm gonna face them right sides together, and I'm gonna sew the sides. All right, and I'm gonna do the same for the sleeves. I'm gonna grab them, fold them right sides together, and sew the outer edge. Alrighty, we're almost done with this cascading. Now, one thing about this is the option of leaving the front unhemmed, and I'm really tempted to do it, but I'm not, because I want to finish off. I mean, you could just finish that off and kind of blend it out right here where we folded that down, but I think I am going to hem it. It's just, you could leave it raw. I had a fabric that I used last time that was like a faux leather, and I did leave it raw. So that's definitely an option. So now I'm gonna grab my sleeve, and I turned it inside out, and I'm gonna fit it right into my armhole here, my arm side. And I'm gonna match those armpit seams first, and then the shoulder points. Make sure you put the right sleeve, match the back with the back and the front with the front. And I just realized that it probably is not super easy to see me sew this up with this white fabric, but hopefully my instructions, my verbal instructions have helped a lot. And it is so easy to sew that hopefully it's not like, I can't see anything that she's doing. We also have a full tutorial on how to sew this sweater up, this cardigan, I'm sorry. And well, I guess it's more of a blazer than a cardigan. I'm using it as a cardigan because I'm using this soft knit. But anyway, that's beside the point. We do have another video on how to sew it up, and it shows the version that has a built-in side seam pocket. There is there's a version that does that, and I think it's super cool. But I wanted to go ahead and just make the fast version with the solid front, so that way I can get this cardigan sewn up, because you all know I am all about doing quick and easy. All right, now all we've got left to do after we sew those up, and you can go sew that up first if you want to, but you all know I like to do everything at the same time, is to go ahead and hem your bodice front and your sleeve. So I'm just continuing along from that top fold and folding all the way down the front. Then when I get here to the edge, we're going to turn and fold that bottom edge over, so it's kind of like a pleat right there, and go all the way down to the other edge. And then we'll do the same thing in this other corner. So in this one, that's the bottom, so we're going to go all the way around the whole thing. Now you can go around the whole thing like a circle, because you can also top stitch here, which I didn't yet. So you can go all around the back of the neck as well, top stitching. So we'll go around the whole thing. And then the last thing I'll have to do is hem my sleeves. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And so we're sewing our sleeves on and hemming all the way around, and we are done with this. So such a quick and easy and super adorable cardigan. All right, let's finish. I'm using my cover stitch to hem, but any stretch stitch on your sewing machine or anything like that will work just fine. When I get here at the corner, I lift my needles all the way up, push my tension down and kind of pull on it, and then turn. Back down and keep going.
All right, we are all done. I love how this turned out. This cardigan is super cozy, not super hot, so it's perfect for transitioning to spring already. My wardrobe's already transitioning to spring, even though the weather is still not all the way sure, but we're getting there. I love how this dress fits. I love that it's short sleeve too, because if I start to get warm, as the weather starts getting warmer, I can wear it for a lot longer. I love doing the one tier. I thought that was great because it made it such an easy sew, and it looks adorable just like as well. So I think this is a win outfit. I'm loving it. I'm still gonna wear it today, even though it's not Valentine's Day yet, but I'm just gonna wear it, and maybe I'll make another Valentine's outfit. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Please comment, like, share, subscribe if you haven't. Comment below and let me know if you're gonna be making a Valentine's dress and what Ellie and Mac pattern you're using for it. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you all next time. Bye, and happy Valentine's.